that initial video, I felt like I needed to go back and kind of like fill you guys in on some of the things that were happening between Travis's little updates, just because, I mean, there was just a lot that happened. Pitocin contractions were getting like really, really strong. I wasn't getting any breaks between them. I was like shaking, like crying out, like it was just really, really awful. So I was able to get the epidural, but immediately after getting it, I felt super, super sick, and I was like throwing up on and off a little bit after that. And I know that a little bit after that, they came in and broke my water, and because of the fluid that came out, there wasn't anything cushioning the umbilical cord. So when I would have a contraction, everything would squish together, and she would like, there'd be pressure placed on the umbilical cord, like lessening her oxygen and stuff, I guess. So her heart rate was taking like big dips whenever I was getting those contractions, and even after I got the epidural, the contractions were still like 30 seconds, a minute, like super, super close together. So it was causing her a lot of distress. So they came in after breaking my water, were moving me around, started throwing up again, finally got me into like a more seated position where she was more comfortable, and you could tell her heart rate started going back to normal. So they didn't need to do any intervening. A few hours went by, and they came to check me again and wanted to rotate me, but they had told me that I was 8 centimeters, right? So when I was 8 with Benjamin, I was pushing him out within the next 2 hours. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, it's almost time to push. So they're like, we're just going to rotate you, get her, moving down a little bit more. So they go to move me, and I cannot feel my legs or my feet or like anything from the waist below. And I just started having an anxiety attack. I was like, don't move me. Like, I can't feel anything. Like, I really don't like this feeling. And I was just like, I just started freaking out, and they're like, we can, turn the epidural way down, like, don't press that button anymore, like, don't do anything, like, you'll be fine, it'll go away, just calm down, relax, like, it happens. And I'm just like, okay. They really wanted to put me on my side so that she could keep progressing and, like, coming down, but I was just like, I'm not moving, like, I don't like this feeling. It was just very, like, a mental thing for me that was just, like, freaking me out. So I like kind of calmed myself down and like chilled out, and they turned the epidural down. So I had fallen asleep for maybe like 45 minutes, an hour. Woke up, and like for the rest of the night / morning, because at that point it was 3 in the morning. So for the rest of the time, I was having like super bad like hot flashes. I needed like a wet rag on my forehead. I was still throwing up. I couldn't really keep any like water or anything down. Like, I would just throw it right back up. In the next few hours, I started to really feel my contractions again, and it was like period crampiness. Like, I could feel the hardening, and it would make me really like feeling like I was sick, but it wasn't like awful. Like, it was still like a little bit of numbness. So I'm like, there's hope. Like, I can still push her out, and I like won't be able to feel everything, but it won't hurt that bad, blah, blah, blah. So then 7 a.m. rolls around, and they check me, and they're like, okay, you are fully effaced, you're fully dilated, at station +1 now, so we need to get you to a +3, and then you can push. So I'm like, okay. I didn't think that it was going to take that long. I was texting people at like 7 in the morning, like, okay, like, I'm about to push, I'm fully dilated. No. They just kept asking me, like, let us know when you feel pressure, blah, blah, blah. So, I know I took, like, a little nap, like, maybe, like, 30 minutes, and I woke up, and I just felt that pressure. Felt like I was gonna poop. Like, I just knew that she was, like, right down there. So I tried to wake Travis up, and he was kind of out of it, because I was like trying to tell him to hit the call button, and then I realized like it was on my bed and it was right there, so I just hit the nurse station call button, and right as I did that, they walked in the door. So I was like, just kidding, never mind. They walked in, thank you, and told them, I was like, she's like ready, like I can feel her, you know, like I feel a lot of pressure. And they're like, okay. So they went ahead and checked me, and she was like, oh, okay, yeah, like she's ready to come out. Like you can go ahead and just push, like whenever you feel like you need to, just push on your next contraction, like whatever. I felt a contraction like immediately. And that's the thing, is that the epidural was so low that I was able to feel my contractions and like know when I needed to push. Whereas with my son, they were telling me to push. Like the epidural worked so well that I couldn't even feel my contractions. But this time I could feel them, and it wasn't like an excruciating pain. It was more like, okay, I feel like a cramp coming on type of feeling. And like I could feel like that pressure down there. So it was like I just felt like I was like pushing it out. So every push was like very, very effective, as well as the fact that I had been watching YouTube videos where I've seen, like with my son, when I would push, I'd be holding my breath and like straining. With her, I was pushing, like breathing out. So I'd take a deep breath in and just push like that. And I'd get like 3 good pushes in with each contraction, and I only had 4 contractions with her.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome job. Blow it out. Nice big deep breath again. And push, 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 push. 2, 3. Oh, you're doing awesome. 4. Good job, Mama. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. Blow it out. Nice big deep breath. One more time. And push real hard. Push, 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 push. Come on, keep going. 2, 3. You're doing great. 4, 5, 6, 7. Good job, 8, Mama. 9, 10. Excellent job. Those are good pushes, girl. Okay. Relax and breathe. Baby moved beautifully that time. All right, nice big deep breath in. And crawl up around and push real hard. Push, 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 push. 2, 3. Keep going. 4, 5. That's it. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome job. Blow it out. Nice big deep breath. Come right back in again and push real hard. Push, push, push. 2, 3, 4. Keep going. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. All right, let's just relax and breathe. I want to get you set up here, because I think you're going to deliver in the next couple contractions. Okay, you're feeling the urge. All right, Mama. Yes, relax. Ready? Deep breath. And push real hard. 2, 3. Go, 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 go. 4. Push, 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 push. 6, that's 7. It. You're doing beautiful. 8, that's it. Perfect. 9, you got that part. 10. Good job, Mama. Deep breath.
Thank you.
1. You guys want to open that other really quick? 3. Use it. 4, 5, 6, 7. You're doing awesome. 8. And you're good here. 9, 10. Good job, Mama. Deep breath. 1 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Look at all that hair, girl. Let's try to relax and breathe. I know that's lots of pressure there. Okay, but hopefully we can deliver this with this next contraction here, okay? Can you kind of lift your bottom a little bit? Perfect. Give that a little oil. Yep. All right, you ready? Deep breath. Pull those legs back, girl. And push. 1. There you go. 2. Good job, Mama. 3. Keep going. 4, 5, 6. Good job, Mama. Beautiful. Good. Nice job.
Vocal cord times 1.
Go ahead. Deep breath, girl. Push, push, push. Push, push, push. Good job. She's coming. Good job, Mama.
Here we go.
Come on, we're ready. Good job. Happy birthday. 9:35.
I'm going next door.
You did it, Mama. Yes, Mama.
9:35.
9:35.
Boy,
We have a girl.
You did it.
You did perfect, Mom. Look at all that hair.
Definitely smaller than Benjamin.
Hello. Yes, definitely not as big as your last baby.
It's okay. It's okay. I know.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, she's so much better.
She's strong though. Look at how tall she is. Yeah.
Oh, baby. Oh my god.
That was so much quicker than Benjamin.
Is she okay?
Yep, she's okay. She's just clearing all that stuff out. Hey, I have baby info for a cook.
Oh,
Okay.
baby.
Are you ready? We had a girl at 9:35.
Baby.
Thank you.
Oh, I know. It's okay. Oh my goodness. There we go. Okay.
Yeah, she's fine.
1 minute, Ashley?
I'll do 9. You did amazing, Mom.